Hello! My name is Wade Von Grawbadger, and I've been a comic book artist for over 30 years. And sometimes, when I'm not making comics or I can't show you what I'm working on, I do this, an inking commission. These are pencils by the incomparable Mark Buckingham, and I'ma be slapping ink on them. First, you saw me break out the trusty circle and ellipse templates to take care of the technical stuff. And then, it was off to the races with nothing but a brush, some ink, and a dream. In this case, I'm still using the Raphael 8404 No. 2 brush and FW acrylic ink. The ink you can find in a link below, but I'm not going to recommend the brush anymore for reasons I'm going to explain in another reel, where I will be debuting my new brush of choice. But with FW, you get a great solid black with very little streaking, so I highly recommend it. Anyway, Mark and I worked professionally together for the first time way back in 1999. Picture this. The wheel was still a fresh and exciting idea. The abomination that was New Coke was still 3 years from finally being discontinued, and I had just finished my run on Starman, which was the book that started my journey in comics. Mark was already well established, having worked as an inker and penciler, and I couldn't have been more honored and excited to be launching a new version of the Teen Titans with him, simply called The Titans. Now, at HeroesCon 2025, an awesome fan named Doodle approached me for the third year in a row with a commission request that would once again gather the team supreme of Mark Buckingham, Laura Martin on colors, and me. Previously, we'd combined to do a couple of pieces, Mary Marvel and Alice of Through the Looking Glass fame. The commissions always turn out so well, so who could turn down the opportunity to do it again? Not this guy. Now, I used 2 tripods and 2 cameras initially, my current Samsung A53 for the real-time brushwork, and my old Samsung something in the single digits for the time-lapse stuff. After draping tripods all over my desk, I began working. Everything seemed to be great until I saw the footage. In the real-time stuff, the back of my hand covered everything. Nice! And the hyperlapse footage is simply replete with gray banding apparently produced by my light flickering at a rate that's too close to the frame rate of the camera. Sweet! And for extra excitement towards the end, my hair started obscuring what I was doing. Brilliant! I dare you to find a more wretched video of scum and villainy. So to make up for it, I've recorded a hideous version of the song Draggin' the Line by Tommy James that you will be forced to listen to if you watch this reel that, despite thinking better of it, I'm still releasing upon an unsuspecting world. And somewhere, though, John Williams is breathing a sigh of relief. I chose that song because back in the day, one of the things we used to call inking was dragging or sometimes pulling a line. I've not heard that term in a while, so I'm assuming our AI overlords have deemed it unacceptable at this point. So, my apologies to those who've been waiting for more reels only to get this steaming pile as a reward. Hopefully the next one will be better. I mean, it can't get worse, right? So if even after watching this video you're interested in getting a commission, head on over to my page at essentialsequential.com. There you'll find a form where you can request such a commission. Also, my original art is for sale on that site as well, so you can get a page from one of your favorite comics.